seen so far tonight, guys. Sydney and Tyler and General Nutrition. Give them a round of applause, man. So I'll tell you guys, baseball season's going on. I'm a big baseball fan, and I like going to games. But the one thing I want to see at a baseball game, more than a walk-off home run, more than a no-hitter, is someone proposing to their girlfriend on the diamond vision. Because nothing says I love you like cornering someone into it in front of 40,000 people. Like, how unsure are you that she's going to say yes? It's like, I need 40,000 drunk Red Sox fans who are just saying Sweet Caroline if this is going to work. That's the only way she's going to say yes. I didn't know you could use a diamond vision to guilt people into doing stuff for you. Like, if I do that, now next time I go to a ball game, I'm going to bring a buddy of mine just like, Dave, if you look to the diamond vision, Joe would like to know, will you give him a ride to the airport this weekend? Come on, do it, don't be an ice princess. I want to go to a ball game where someone proposes and the girl says no. Just to hear the PA announcer have to recover from that. It's like, Chelsea, if you look at the diamond vision, Ryan would like to know, will you marry him? And it looks like she's crying, but those are not tears of joy. Alright, come on, Ryan, we got a lot of kids at the ball game. Don't need them finding out true love is a myth at the age of 8. And it looks like Ryan brought something up from the past she did not want to discuss, and she slapped him. She slapped him. She's going up the aisle. Wait, she's coming back. She forgot her popcorn. She forgot her popcorn. Well, fans, don't forget tomorrow's free bobblehead night. First 10,000 fans from the gate get a bobblehead of that girl saying no. So I'm a sports fan, but I'm from Houston, and it sucks being a Houston sports fan, because anytime something goes wrong with the Houston sports team, it's always the same headline, it's, Houston, we have a problem. Apollo 13 happened in 1970. That's not fair. You can't use the biggest mess up in a city's history and just keep using it against them. They would do that for Dallas. It's never like the Dallas Mavericks lost Dirk Nowitzki for the year. The president has been shot. Killed the president. We lost a spacecraft for 3 days. There's no way it's too soon. The rule's 20 years. Give me a break. So I went to a Catholic wedding last weekend, and I realized when I went to this wedding, I wish people gave me the same leeway that they give God. Because anytime something goes wrong, people are like, just part of God's plan. Like, I wish I could get away with that. Like, hey man, you owe me $20. Just part of Joe's plan. You had sex with my mom? Joe works in mysterious ways. You set locusts free in my house? Yeah, because I know a guy and you disobeyed me. There are days, I'll tell you that, serious time on the internet, there are days I wish the internet wasn't invented. And it's always that day when you look up that fucked up video you know you shouldn't watch. Because it's going to traumatize you, but you still watch it because you're curious, and then you watch it, you're like, oh right, I can't unsee this. Like, this is gonna ruin me. Like, I feel like the internet now is like the modern day version of the 1920s newspaper boy. We're catching the headline just like, extra, extra, read all about it. 2 girls shit into a cup, then eat the shit, then vomit down each other's throats. Like, I gotta read this. It's top story. But you learn from it. Like, I was doing one of those internet searches where you just keep clicking on articles to the point you're like, how did I even end up here? I don't know what happened here. But I found out this. Did you know that sodomy was illegal in 14 U.S. states until 2003? Butt sex. They outlawed butt sex. And the thing is that I get it was probably anti-gay legislation, but it was non-specific. It was just no butt sex. And it's like, all right. But you know straight people do this too, right? Like, everyone's tried it once. Butt sex is like licorice. You try it, you're like, oh, that was weird. Okay. I prefer regular candy. But I gotta try, I heard so much about it. great way to tell someone's sexual proclivities. Licorice is this weird, disgusting thing that some people are really into. You see someone with a bag of licorice, you're like, that guy's in a butt fucking and a bunch of other weird stuff. I don't know. I don't trust him. But the thing I found funny about it is that there's no way to enforce that. You can't catch someone having butt sex unless you live with them. Like, the only way I can think is that they had like an undercover cop who specialized in that and dated a guy for 4 months until he went, want to try something weird? And she's like, I gotcha! It's all in the news, just like, the Minneapolis butt bandit has been caught. Brown-handed. I honestly don't care if you don't like that joke. It does not matter to me. I used to sleep around a lot. I used to the one night stand thing, and it's weird. It's weird. Well, I'll tell you this. Okay, so like, I tried to pick up a girl one time. This is very annoying. I tried to pick up a girl at a bar. I was with a buddy of mine. My buddy's name is David. David had a friend there, and her name is Blair. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I wanted to have sex with Blair. Thought it'd be fun to see her naked and touch her boobs and stuff. But I wouldn't have had that expectation, except the fact my buddy David tells me, he's like, Joe, Blair, she's totally DTF, haha, yeah. But on this night, that meant that she was down to frustrate. Because all we did was make out, which would have been fine, except I already had that build-up, you know, so it's kind of like I waited in line for a roller coaster. You know, for like 8 hours. And then I get to the end of the line, and the roller coaster doesn't have sex with me.